From the Detroit Free Press, I'm Brian Todd with today's Voice Briefing. It's Monday, February 3rd, 2025.
For the Detroit Free Press, I'm Kristen Shamus. A 5-year-old boy from Royal Oak died during a Friday morning explosion of a hyperbaric chamber at a Troy Medical Center. Police say the explosion happened shortly before 8 a.m. at the Oxford Center on Kurtz Boulevard. For decades, hyperbaric oxygen therapy has been approved by the U.S. Food and Drug Administration to relieve the effects of decompression sickness for scuba divers, to help people with carbon monoxide poisoning, to improve the success of skin grafts, and to speed up the healing of infections. The Oxford Center is among the alternative medical facilities that have sprung up in recent years that say they also can use hyperbaric oxygen therapy to treat conditions that are not FDA approved, such as autism spectrum disorder, COVID-19, dementia, and cerebral palsy. Troy Fire Lieutenant Keith Young says investigators do not yet know what caused the explosion, but he noted that concentrated oxygen and the pressure used inside hyperbaric chambers are fuel for fire. In a statement, Oxford Center spokesman Andrew Kistner said the center will cooperate in an investigation. And in 15 years of providing the therapy, he said an incident like this has never occurred. The Oxford Center has, however, been the subject of controversy. Its former director, Kimberly Coden, pleaded guilty in August to 9 charges for falsely presenting herself as a board-certified behavioral analyst to treat children with autism, even though she was not licensed. Michigan Attorney General Dana Nessel's office said Coden also sent text messages to intimidate a witness to keep them from testifying against her. To learn more, go to freep.com.
I'm Frank Witzel with the Detroit Free Press. After actor Jon Hamm finished filming Sudden Move in Detroit during the pandemic, he went on The Tonight Show to promote the crime drama. As he spoke with host Jimmy Fallon, the conversation turned to Coney Islands. American or Lafayette? Hamm, who had stayed in a downtown Detroit hotel, raved about the city and told Fallon, who was familiar with the dueling Coney Island shops, about eating at Lafayette. Then Hamm quipped, "If you don't like the hot dog here, the exact same thing is right next door." But the actor's joke hasn't aged well. Given what's happened in the past few days, Lafayette shut down after a rat sighting, both eateries slung unpleasantries at each other, and accusations were made that in Detroit, rats are everywhere. A Detroit minister has organized a Sunday gathering outside Lafayette to draw attention to the eatery's latest rodent problem, the second in 3 years, and to demand it clean up its food service. This could bring publicity to Coney Islands, Catherine Young, who authored Coney Detroit, a book about the local hot dogs, said of the ongoing controversy, but it's not the kind that is good. Folks not from Detroit, like Hamm and Fallon, often find Coney Islands to be a gastronomic novelty, but don't understand their history, contributions to the city, or how to distinguish between different Frankfurter casing snaps, chili flavors, and toppings. Those who do wonder if the rivalry can survive.
Find more from the Detroit Free Press on freep.com. That's FREEP.com. Thanks for listening, and you'll hear more from us tomorrow.